morning students, welcome back to online classes. Last class we discussed financial decision and we discussed meaning of financial decision, types of financial decision, and we discussed investment decision and what are the factors affected for investment decision. We already discussed in last class. Okay. Once again, we will discuss once again. Just I am going to give review now. Okay. What is the financial decision? Financial decision is a process which is a responsibility for all decision. Which is our responsibility for all decision related to liabilities and shareholders fund and stockholder, equity of the company and issuing the bonds. Okay, is called as financial decision. What do you mean by financial decision means? Financial decision is a process which is have responsibility for overall decisions. Overall decision means investment decision and financing decision, dividend decision. They have responsibility. Okay, what are that means? Investment, financing, dividend decision have, even they have liability and equity of the company, stockholder, as well as issuing the bonds. Okay, and in the three types is there. In financial decision we have three types. What are the three types? Last class only we discussed. First one is investment decision. The second one is financing and the third one is dividend decision. Dividend decision. We have three types of financial decision. Okay. And we already discussed what do you mean investment decision and what are the factors is there, and financial decision meaning we discussed already, and dividend decision meaning also we discussed in last class only. Okay, tell me what is the investment decision? Investment decision is a financial decision. Investment decision is a financial decision. How well their funds invested in assets or invested in different assets is called as a investment decision. Okay, what is the investment decision? Investment decision is a financial decision. Is a financial decision. How funds are invested. How funds are invested in different assets. Different assets. Okay, is called as investment decision. Is called as investment decision. See here, what do you mean investment decision means? How funds are invested in different assets. How they are invested means you have knowledge about investment. You will effectively. If we don't have knowledge about investment means at that time we can't gain the profits here. Why they investing the money into assets? To gain the reasonable profits or to gain the higher rate of return. What purpose they are investing? Why they have to invest means to gain the profit. For that purpose only they are going to invest the money in different assets. Okay? And investment which is includes fixed assets and working capital also. Okay? Investment which is includes fixed assets and working capital also. Means fixed assets, working capital. If includes means if they want to take decision means they have to take effectively, otherwise it will affect all business. Why means fixed assets and working capital, it is big source for organization. So big investment for organization. So if they want to take any decision means compulsory they have to take effectively. Compulsory they have to gain the reasonable profits. Otherwise we will get the more losses means at the time we can't recover that losses. That's why if they want to invest means compulsory they have to invest effectively here. And if they want to invest means compulsory they need knowledge about investment. Okay, what are the factors affected to investment decision? What are that? Means cash flow. Cash flow of the company, higher rate of return, investment criteria involved. These three factors which is affected for investment decision. Cash flow. Cash flow means which is includes the cash receipts and cash payments. If they want to take investment decision means compulsory they need to check how much amount we have, how much we have to pay to other person. So and they know about this and after that they have to take which investment is good, which investment decision is good, and after that they have to take decision which investment will give maximum rate of return. Which investment will give maximum rate of return, that investment decision they will take here. Which investment will give more money, more profit, which investment will give, that investment decision only they will choose here. What purpose they are choosing? To gain the more profit. To gain the more profit. Okay? And rate of return. What are the factors means? See here students. Last class I explained what are the factors. Three factors is there. Factors affecting investment decision. First one is cash flow. Second one is the rate of return. Third one is investment criteria involved. Okay? Why they are investing? To gain the more profit, to gain the rate of return more. Which investment decision will give more rate of return? That investment decision they will choose and they will invest in that assets only. the investment criteria. What are the investment criteria? If you want to invest means first we need which type of investment, how much we will get rate of return, what's the interest rate, which type of asset this one. So they have to check. These are all things. How they will check means they will use capital budgeting techniques. With the help of that capital budgeting techniques, they will know which type of investment this is, we are getting profit or not, and how much fixed rate of return is there, and what type of the investment they will know. How they will know means they will use capital budgeting techniques. At the time they will get. These are all investment criteria. Okay, these are all factors will affect it to take investment decision. Okay, and next is financing decision. Last class we discussed these are all things. Okay, today we are going to discuss about financial decision and what are the factors affected to financing decision. Okay, tell me what is the financing decision? Financing decision is a decision about which is quantum or amount of finance raised from various long-term and short-term sources of funds is called as financing decision. Okay, financing decision. Financing decision means decision about the quantum or amount, quantum or amount of finance funds raised from various long-term and short-term sources of finance is called as financial decision. Is called as financial decision. See, what is the financing decision means? The decision about amount or quantum. The decision about amount or quantum of finance funds raised. Where they will raise means they are raising funds from various long-term and short-term sources of finance. Is called as a financing decision here. Means the decision about the how we have to raise the funds from which sources. They are raising the funds from which sources. We have two sources here. Okay, we have two sources, long term sources and short term sources. retained earning. Retained earning. The short-term sources which is includes borrowed from bank and borrowed money from any financial institutions, means borrowed funds. Borrowed funds from bank, comma, financial institutions. Financial institutions. Where they will raise the funds here? There raise the funds from various long term and short term. See here, they are raising funds from long term sources, means in that we have equity shares, preference shares, retained earning. Here short term sources is there. Borrowed funds from bank and comma financial institutions. Last class only we discussed what do you mean equity shares, what do you mean preference shares, and what do you mean retained earning, what do you mean debenture. We discussed it last class only, right? See, I will explain once again. Equity shares. What do you mean equity shares? I think compulsory you need meaning of equity shares. Why? Because means up to how much up to degree you need equity shares meaning, preference shares meaning. Okay, and if you will study post graduation also, you need equity shares meaning, preference shares meaning, debentures. That's why I am telling again. So students, keep it in your mind. What do you mean equity shares, preference shares? That is basic knowledge to commerce students. For commerce students, okay? See here, equity shares. What do you mean equity shares? Equity shares is, it is a sources of, it is long-term sources of the company. Equity shares, it is the long-term sources of the company, and such as they have voting rights. They can vote they have voting rights, and we have to share the profits to equity shareholders. Is called as a equity shares. Equity shares, it is a long-term financial source of the company, such as, and they are holding the voting rights, and we have to share the profits to the, and the company will share the profits to that holders. Is called as a equity shares here. Even equity shareholders will get 50% ownership in that company. They have 50% ownership. Even they can take the decision about investment decision, financial decision, dividend decision. Okay, and here, and we can share the profit and we can share the losses also in equity shares. Why? Because they are owners of the company and they have rights. 50% ownership we are given to the equity shareholders. That's why they have rights to talk. Okay, preference shareholders. Preference shareholders means, preference shares means we are giving the first preference to preference shareholders. Means we will sharing the profit to preference shareholders first. We are getting profit or not, they will not ask. We have to give profit. We have to pay dividend to us. Like that they will ask. And here they don't have any rights. Here don't have voting rights. And here they don't have ownership. They don't have ownership. And even they don't have decision taking rights also, they don't know. They don't will not give here. Okay. And retained earnings. Retained earning means after sharing the dividend, how much money is there? That is retained earning. After sharing the dividend to the shareholders, how much money left out? That money, it is retained earning. Okay. And next it is short term sources, means borrowed funds. Where we will borrow? From bank we will borrow and in any financial institutions. Okay. These are all sources of these are all financial sources. We have two sources, long term sources and short term sources here. See here, how they will raise the funds here? Means example, XYZ company, example ABC company, they need 1 crore plus. They want, means what they will do? They will raise the funds from long term sources as well as short term sources. How they will raise means, see, I will explain now. Okay. See here, 60 lakh rupees. 60 lakhs rupees for shares. What are the shares? Equity and preference. Means they are issuing the shares here. Means who will purchase? That person is equity shareholder. Who will purchase preferences? That person only preference shareholder. They will purchase. We are selling the shares here. Means we will get the 60 lakh rupees here. Okay. Next 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs means issuing the debentures. Issuing the debentures. What is debentures? Debentures means it is a type of bond. It is a type of bond. Here we are bearing the fixed interest rate, and always the company or government will issue the debentures here. It is unsecured. It is not secured. It is unsecured. What do you mean by bond? Debentures means debentures is a type of bond bearing the fixed interest rate and issuing the company or government is called as a debentures. Okay. And if you will issue the 20 lakhs rupees debentures means who will purchasing? They are debenture holders. And remaining 20 lakhs they will borrow from bank or financial institutions. They are borrowing from the bank or financial institutions. So like that they are raising the funds from long term and short term sources of funds. Okay. These are all sources. And if they want to raise the funds means, first of all, they know about position of the company. Company position they need first. And after knowing the position of the company, they have to decide how much portion we have to take long term sources, how much portion we have to take short term sources here. Okay. After knowing the position of the company, they have to decide how much portion we have to take long term sources, how much portion we have to take short term sources. At that time we can reduce the risk. If we don't know how much portion we have to take means at that time we have to bear the more risk here. If we will bear the risk also, we will not get profit here effectively. That's why first they know what's the portion of the company, how much cash flow is there in our company. First they need this information. After that they have to decide how much portion we have to take short term, how much portion we have to take long term. Okay. If they will not decide means at the time we will get the more risk here. Okay. For that purpose only, in financial decision, we have factors. Okay, they have to know what are the factors. If they know means they know what's the portion of the business. Okay, okay, we will understand now what's the factors of financial decision. Factors affecting financing decision. Financing decision. The first one is cost. Second one is risk. Third one is fluctuation cost. Fourth one is cash flow of the company. Cash flow of the company. Next, fixed operating cost. Fixed operating cost. Control consideration. Control consideration. State of capital. Mortgage. These are all factors will affect financial decision. Okay. Cost, risk, fluctuation cost, cash flow of the company, and fixed operating cost, control consideration, state of capital, mortgage. Okay, these are all factors will affected to financial decision. Okay, see here student, we will understand one by one now. Okay, cost. How we will affect it to financial decision? Okay, who will decide? Who will decide means the financial manager. The financial manager will decide here. Okay, and if we want to raise the funds means first they know if it is more cost, it is less cost. The financial manager will choose which funds are cheapest. Which is cheapest means that one only they will choose here. Which is cheapest? Which is cheapest sources means if we will raise the funds means we have to pay dividend and interest. Okay, if we will raise the funds from long term, example equity shares is there, preference shares is there, debentures is there, means we are issuing. After that every month we have to pay dividend here. Okay, every month we have to pay dividend here and every month we have to pay interest to bank. So that is the main reason the financial manager will decide which sources is cheapest, which source it is have less interest, which sources have less dividend. That source only they will choose. Why? Because if they will choose more cost means they will not get the more profit here. Okay, if you will give more cost means remaining amount what we will get? Nothing we will get. That's why they are choosing always cheapest sources. If it is long term or short term, which is cheapest they will choose, and that source only they will prefer here. Okay, this is cost also will affect it to financial decision. Next is risk. Okay, risk also which is affected to take the financial decision. The financial manager will decide which sources have less risk. Which source have here less risk? Which source have here less risk? That source only they will choose here. If they have more risk means at the time they have to work double and they have to invest more money also, and they don't know if we are getting profit or not. That's why they are always choose which source have lowest risk. That source only they are preferred here. Okay, this is risk. And next, fluctuation cost. Fluctuation cost. Even this is also will affect to take the financial decision. Fluctuation means daily change in the marketing price. Where they will change in market means share market. In share market, daily it will change marketing price. Today, equity shares. Example, we will take equity shares. Today, share value is 10 rupees, and tomorrow maybe 15 rupees, and day after tomorrow maybe 20 rupees or 7 rupees. Means like that way they here fluctuating the cost. Means when your marketing price always fluctuating means at the time if it is there more price means we have to give more dividend. If it is there less marketing price is there means at the time you have to give less dividend. So that is the main reason. That's why they will use which shares have less fluctuation. Which shares have less fluctuation, that shows only they will take here. Okay. Which shares have less fluctuation, that shares only they will choose here. If it is there more fluctuation means at the time we can't pay the more money. See here, today it is, say yesterday 10 rupees, today is 15 rupees, tomorrow we don't know. If it is rising continuously means at the time we have to pay more value, more dividend to the shareholders. That's why they will choose which shares are fluctuating less, that shares only they will choose here. They will prepare that shares only. Okay. And next is cash flow of the company. Okay. Cash flow of the company. If they want to raise the funds from long term and short term, first of all, they need, and first of all they know what's the cash flow position in our business. How much cash receipts is there? How much cash payments is there? First they know, after that they have to raise Okay, and if they have more payments means less cash receipts is there means they have to take less funds they have to take. If they have more receipts, less payments is there means at the time they have to take more financing. See here, I will explain here. Cash receipts means income. Cash payments means we have to pay. If it is there more cash receipts, less cash payments means they can raise the funds. How much they want they can raise. If it is there cash receipts less cash payments is there means more, at the time they have to take little bit. They have to take some funds only. Why? Because we have to pay even year only we have to pay more money here. After funds raising we have to pay dividend, we have to pay interest. So that's why they have to take here some funds only they have to choose here. So even cash flow of the company also will affected. Okay, how much cash receipts is there, how much cash payments is there, they have to know. After that they have to decide how much funds we need. They have to decide, and after that they have to take the funds, and after that they have to raise the funds here. Okay. Next it is operating cost. Fixed operating cost means which is includes building rent, insurance and salary, etc. Okay, this is fixed operating cost. Fixed operating cost in our company, building rent, insurance, salaries. This is also very effective to take refinancing decision here. If we have more fixed operating costs in our organization, if we have means at the time we can raise the funds how much we want, because we know what's the fixed operating cost. What are that means? I have to pay building rent this much only, have to pay insurance this much only, I have to pay salary in monthly wise this much only. If they have clarity about fixed operating cost means at the time they can choose the funds here easily. If they don't have clarity about fixed operating cost means at the time they can't choose the funds here. They can't choose the funds here. At the time even they are getting the more losses. Okay. When they know fixed operating cost, how much we have to pay in our company means at the time they will raise the funds easily. Which funds we need, which funds we don't want in that company means they will choose, and after that they will raise the funds in long term, otherwise short term. Okay. And next one is control consideration. Always the company upright of bid the shares here. They will not bid. They will always raise the funds here. Raising the funds from equity or debt. Okay. They are raising the funds from equity or debt. Because this is have less risk. In others it is have more risk. So less risk is there. That's why they will choose always equity and debt. Preferentials is there means if we will get profit or not. We have to pay profit here to preferential holders. We are getting profit or not, they will not bother about afraid to bid the funds. Always they will choose the equity and debt. This is it is they have less risk and even have less cost. That's why they are choosing the equity and debt. Next is state of capital marketing. If the organization have healthy capital market, if the organization have healthy capital market means they can easily raise the funds. Okay, if they have healthy marketing funds means they have healthy capital market. If they have means at the time we can increase the share value also. We can raise the fund value also. Okay. How means here, if it is there, healthy market means at the time we can raise the share value. Why means everyone choosing healthy market only. Healthy capital market if it is there means we are getting more profit. We will get safe in that organization. That's why they are choosing that companies only. So at the time we can raise the share value. At the time we are getting the more profit here. Okay, who are all maintaining the healthy capital market means they can raise the share value. At the time we are getting the more profit. Example, equities we will take. Okay, I will issue equity shares and we have 10 rupees for each share. If it is there healthy capital market in our organization means at the time we can raise the 15 rupees each share. If you will raise also, they will purchase. They will purchase means we will get the profit. Okay, this factor also will affect it to financial decision. Understand carefully. Okay, this is very important. Okay, see here student, if the company will maintain the healthy capital marketing means at that time they can raise the share value. When they are raising the share value, at the time we will get the more profit. Example, it is equity shares. Equity shares 10 rupees is there. If it is there healthy capital market means we can raise means 10 rupees to 15 rupees. If you will raise also, they will purchase. If they will purchase means we will get the more profit. Okay, this factor also will affect it to take the financing decision. Okay, I think all of you understood. These are all factors. Okay, I will explain once again. See here, cost. The financial manager will choose which is cheapest source. They will choose. Why? Because we have to pay cost, we have to pay dividend, we have to pay interest. That's why which is cheapest sources is there means that source only they will choose here. And risk. The financial manager will choose which sources will have less risk. That financial sources only they will choose here. They will prefer here. Fluctuating cost. The financial manager will choose which shares have less fluctuating cost. Less fluctuation class, which shares is that fluctuating shares only they are choosing here. If it is there more fluctuating means we have to pay more money and we have to pay more risk here. That's why they have to choose always a fluctuating cost is which is have less fluctuating cost is there, that shares only they will choose here. And cash flow of the company. Cash flow of the company means here cash flow. Cash flow which is include the cash receipts and cash payments, and the manager have to decide and what's the portion of our company, how much funds we have to raise, how much funds we have to should not raise, where we have to purchase, where we have to leave, they have to decide. Okay, if they know cash flow of the portion means they can decide easily. And fixed operating cost. Fixed operating cost are building, insurance, salary. If they know fixed operating cost means at the time they have clarity about to raise the funds. Okay, we have this much operating cost. If I will raise this much profit, this much funds I will raise means we can manage. So they will plan, after that they will raise the funds here. And control consideration. Always the company is afraid to bid. Okay, always the company afraid to bid. That's why they are always choosing the equity and debt. It is less risky and we are paying less cost also. And last one it is state of capital marketing. If it is there, healthy capital market means they can raise the funds and we are getting the more profit. Okay, I think all of you understood what is the financing decision, what are the factors affected to financing decision. Next class we will see dividend decision. Okay, thank you students for listening this.